All right, contestants, listen up. The limo will be here any minute to take us to the recording studio. Be sure you have everything you need just in case recording goes into the night.
Melissa, are you sure this is a good idea?
Of course! Why wouldn't putting 6 normal people on a competitive cooking show not do good? Also, what's with this sudden doubt? You were all for this yesterday.
Yeah, but that was before I realized that we were getting in a limo.
You've never been in one?
No, but that's not the point. None of us here are cooking experts. What if we make a fool out of ourselves on live TV?
Oh, Aphmau. First off, it's not going to be live, so no need to worry about that. Second, you don't have to be experts in order to get on TV. The genre is called reality, and there's a huge fan base around it. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You've got a sweet smile and a great personality. You'll be a hit.
But what if nobody likes me? And how do you know that I have a great personality? We haven't hung out that long.
I can just tell. Plus, your friends like you and they're all here. Not to mention your boyfriend.
That's even worse. What if I make a fool out of myself in front of Aaron?
You're cute. You really like him, huh?
More than that.
Do you want to have kids with him?
Where did that come from?
I'm just asking.
Excuse me. She should probably get married to him first.
And who are you exactly to have a say in this?
You already know me, of course, but I'm Zane Romave, Aphmau's best friend. Here, take my card.
Wait, you got a business card for just being my friend?
Of course. Just in case some poser tried to say I wasn't!
I see. You know, my brother is her boyfriend, so he's technically her best friend.
Obviously, he's best friend boyfriend. I'm best friend.
You can't just give yourself a title like that!
Fair enough.
You understand what's going on?
So, do you want to marry my brother?
Why are you two embarrassing me? I don't want to answer those questions!
She's still getting used to kissing him on the lips, even though she's only done it like 6 times.
Zane?
Only 6?
Yes, and they were all sentimental, and she can't do it casually. She's too shy, but she doesn't want Aaron to know that because she wants him to think she's cool.
Zane, I trusted you!
Huh. Really now?
What? Oh, right. That was only for me to know.
For you to know what?
Only for me to know that, I'm going to win this competition!
In your dreams, dork!
Wanna come say that to my face?
With pleasure!
Guys, not in front of the person whose TV show we're about to go on!
Oh, man. And it was just getting good, too.
Melissa? You're okay with this?
Sure. This kind of healthy rivalry is exactly what the audience loves.
Really?
Yep.
Okay then.
Wearing light shoes, walking down the shore, diving head first down to the ocean floor. Your dark brown eyes reflect fireflies, living bright nights, getting me high on life.
Zane, when are you going to learn to control yourself?
Well, it's not my fault. Lawrence started the fight.
That wasn't even a fight. It was like watching 2 seals have a slap fight.
Stop it!
That hurts, you little. Stop it!
Besides, that isn't even what I'm mad about.
Then what are you upset about? What? Tell me!
No! You should be able to figure it out by yourself.
No, I don't like this game!
It's not a game. It's called reflecting on your own behavior lately.
Aphmau? Wait, are we having a fight? It's our first best friend fight! We have to get a picture together to commemorate this moment! Oh, right. We're fighting.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You talked to Zane?
Sort of. I gave him something to think about for now.
He's still acting clingy?
Yeah, but he's always been like that with me. Especially given the fact that I'm like his first best friend ever. But he was never this bad before. I wonder what sparked this change in his personality. Either way, he needs to realize how this is making me feel without me actually telling him. If he doesn't, then how will he be able to realize that with other people?
I get it. It's a tough lesson, but he's gotta learn it. So, tell me, what were you guys talking about before that had you all flustered?
Nothing!
Uh-huh.
All right, contestants, we're about to get started. Now, there are a few things we need to talk about before recording begins. First off, let me say that you all look beautiful. Glad to see makeup and costumes went well. Second, we're going to put you guys into pairs for this cooking contest.
Seriously?
Seriously. It's better this way, for the juicy drama.
What was that?
Nothing. I wasn't thinking about ratings at all. Now third, we're going to be having confessionals during the competition. You'll be asked to come into a room to confess your feelings on the topics we ask you about. Do any of you have any questions?
Yeah. How much are we getting paid to do this?
Good. Looks like there are no questions. All right, everyone, take your positions.
Wait, what? What about our partners?
Oh, right. My apologies. I forgot for a moment there. Been busy planning this whole thing by myself.
Well, this is what you want to do, right?
Right. So teams are...
I'm with Aphmau!
No. Teams are already decided. Zane, you'll be with Kawaii-chan.
Yay!
How I feel about Miss Chan? Well, I personally think she's annoying. I mean, when Melissa said she was my partner, I wasn't sure how to take that. Aside from tutoring her on manners and a few other things, we never really worked together as equals. Plus, she can be kind of a klutz sometimes.
Zane-kun?
Miss Kwai-chan, the camera's this way.
Oh, I knew that. So, like Kawaii-chan was saying, Zane-kun is really cool. He helped Kawaii-chan learn how to be super serious. But he used to be really mean to everyone. But I guess things have changed. So I'm looking forward to working with him.
Aaron, you'll be with Lawrence.
Haha! You mean you put the two best cooks on MyStreet together? You guys are going down. I was so scared that Melissa was gonna give me Jean as a partner, but she gave me Aaron? We are going to own this competition. Out of everyone on MyStreet, Aaron's the closest to my cooking skills. We are going to wipe the competition together. I get really competitive when it comes to competitions. Always have been. So if I start getting into people's faces, you now know why. Only during competitions, though. I'm not a walking jerk, like Zane.
Lawrence is an awesome guy. He gets really competitive, though, so I guess it's going to be interesting to see how he works in a team. Aph also gets kind of competitive and really rough during competition too, which isn't a bad thing, but, you know, it's really gonna suck for her when I take home the Diamond Chef trophy right in front of her face.
Jean, you will be with Aphmau.
Praise Irene! Out of anyone in this group, honestly, Aphmau was the one I was hoping for. Everyone else, well, I don't know them that well. That or I just cannot stand them. I mean, Zane is annoying, little gremlin. And Aaron, well, he and I had some quarrels in the past, so that would have made things awkward. Either way, I'm really glad I'm working with her. Like, really glad.
As long as I'm not with Aaron. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because this morning, he tried to show off his cooking skills by cooking me breakfast in bed.
Aww.
No, not aw. That, my friend, is evil. At first, I was like you. I thought it was cute. But you should have seen the way he was looking at me. He wanted something, and I knew exactly what it was. Those pancakes he made were intimidation pancakes. He just wanted to soften the blow to my heart because he thinks he's going to win this. Well, I got news for you, Aaron. You are gonna go down just like those pancakes did in my belly.
All right, teams, you have 3 hours to make a dish that is going to wow the judges, using only what you have available to you in the kitchens provided. And let's not forget the star ingredient, chocolate!
Chocolate. Seriously. This is gonna be easy.
Kawaii-chan's specialty!
The 3 hours begin now!
Alright, so what should we make?
Eclairs.
Are you sure about this?
You can't go wrong with them.
It's like one of the most complicated themed chocolate recipes. Let's do it.
Eclairs are the best, and like Aaron said, they're one of the most complicated chocolate-themed recipes. Sure, there's a few more ambitious main course dishes we could make, but why work hard when you can work smart?
I think Lawrence is onto something with the eclairs. I've seen him make them a lot. Plus, giving Aphmau an eclair when she loses should put me on her good side.
We should make macaroons.
Those are a little complicated. That will take 2 of the 3 hours to make. I'm sure everyone else is going to make something super simple.
Do you want to be basic, Gene?
Well, no,
Then stop yapping and start whipping.
This is what I've always liked about Aph. She's spunky, and she doesn't let anyone talk her down. Even in high school. I was always, at least what I've seen is, if she wants something, she'll take it. And I really like that.
I was asking you about what you guys were making.
Wait, you were recording that? Give me that camera! We're making macaroons. Aphmau decided we were going to, so she must have some strategic tactic behind this decision.
They're cute.
What?
Macaroons are adorable. Who can resist a cute thing? Can you, cameraman?
Sometimes.
No, you can't. See? No one can. These macaroons will eat the judges' hearts out. Literally. Let's see.
Miss Chan, I get that you're really into cooking, but this is a competition. We don't have time to just think. We have to act.
Kawaii-chan was thinking about making a special chocolate cake.
Really? See, Kawaii-chan, the thing about her is, she's not my best friend. Honestly, I was hoping to get to work with Aphmau so I can try to find out why she was mad at me before. Now, I not only have to think of this competition, but also a way to make Aphmau forgive me.
Zane, are you okay?
Yeah, I just know we're going to lose.
Zane-kun is interesting to Kawaii-chan because he's changed so much. Trust me, before Kawaii-chan would never have talked to Zane. But the fact that he went out of his way to help Kawaii-chan learn how to be serious, well, Kawaii-chan feels like she owes it to him to be nice to him. What if we make Aphmau-senpai a chocolate cake with her name on it?
Really? You'd want to do that?
Of course! Kawaii-chan knows that Aphmau-senpai is Zane-kun's best friend. She also saw them fighting earlier. So if there's anything that Kawaii-chan can do to help Zane with his friend, then it's the least she can do. Because no one wants to be alone without any friends. Jane, you call these macaroons? They look like cookies.
Same thing!
They need to be cuter.
Well, why don't you do something to make them cuter?
Googly eyes!
Well, I think we made enough eclairs to win this.
Perfect. But there's only 3 judges.
Well, looks like we'll have to take the other ones home.
Sounds good.
Hey, Aaron, for what it's worth, it was fun cooking with you.
Same. You know what? I just remembered that Garth has been really into eclairs lately too. Huh.
You know, I thought that working with Kawaii-chan was going to be difficult, but she's not as annoying as she seems when you work with her. Turns out we had a bit in common in terms of cake decorating. It was kind of nice. I also had a talk with her about the whole thing I did to Aphmau earlier, and, well, I now see what I did. I shared something Aphmau didn't want to share, and that was wrong of me. So I'm going to apologize to her. I'm also starting to think that Kawaii-chan might be more interesting than she seems. This is still annoying, but not as much anymore.
We made a big chocolate cake for Aphmau senpai. She's really lucky to have a friend like Zane-kun. You know, back in school, Kawaii-chan had a hard time fitting in. Not many people wanted to hang out with Kawaii-chan because of how she was. But Kawaii-chan was determined to stay true to herself. But even then, no one wanted to talk to me. But then one day in high school, there was a note on Kawaii-chan's desk. It was an invite to the slumber party. It was Aphmau senpai's. I went and it was great. Since then, we've been great friends. Later, I found out it was a mistake, but even so, Aphmau senpai always liked Kawaii-chan for who she was. So, this cake may be a thing to Zane, but it's my thank you to her as well.
Now it's time for judging! Present your dishes!
Interesting. Tell me, Melissa, what was the secret ingredient for this competition?
It was chocolate.
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
Yes, sir. Without nuts.
Chocolate? Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate!
Ugh! Cameraman!
Yes?
Where did you find these judges?
You said to find only the best, so I did. Unfortunately, judge number 2 just got done judging the whole chocolate competition in Argentina.
Chocolate!
This man is ruining our set! Someone stop him! Well, that took 2 hours. But now, we are ready to announce the winners! The winners are... Aphmau and Jean for a star presentation with the candy googly eyes!
What? What?
Told you it would work, Jean!
Wow.
Wait, this can't be right. Can we refilm that? They seriously won for adding dumb googly eyes?
Chocolate! Chocolate!
Would somebody please get that man off the premises?
I'm on it, Miss Melissa.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the description below for the awesome Kawaii Treat Made Sweet Cafe t-shirt. They're only available for a short period of time, so make sure to get yours while you can. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!